Hello, everyone. Welcome to my newest psychic tarot reading. I'm Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic, a tarot reader, an astrologer, and a medium. I am available for personal readings. If you would like to book a reading, I'm available. You can text me at 703-791-9162. You can also visit my website to book a reading with me if you would like to book a reading. This is my website, by the way. LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Once you've reached this page, you know you're on the right page. You can scroll down and read reviews. And if you would like to book a reading, go to the store section. This is where you can go to view everything I offer. I offer email readings, video recorded readings, 15-minute, 30-minute, hour-long phone readings. I also offer candles, birth chart readings, including individual compatibility and 12-month ahead birth chart readings. I also do offer mediumship readings, past life readings, merch, including handmade evil eye bracelets, tarot classes, astrology classes, and so much more. If you'd be interested in a reading, then definitely check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Thank you all for being here. Good morning, good evening, good night, whatever time it is you're watching. I wanted to come on earlier, but hold on. Okay, there we go. I wanted to come on earlier, but I had personal readings to do, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, but, I guess unfortunately for you all. But here I am, all right? And I'm ready to do a reading on the United States versus Iran. Now, as we know by now, yesterday, the United States bombed Iran. I did predict that was going to happen, that the United States would get involved in the conflict between Israel and Iran, and now it's become USA versus Iran. Let's get into it. Thank you all for being here. Let me say hi to everyone. Hi, Esmeralda. Hi, iMushroom. Hi, Gemini. Hi, Hugo. Hi, Positive Vibe. Hi, N. Hi, Mary Jane. Hi, Roddy B. Crescent says, oh, it's live. I thought it was a premiere. Hi, yes. Love from the brown people from continent brown. Okay, what continent is that? Oh, well, I guess Africa. I don't know. Middle East. Hi, the dark goddess Lilith. Hey, Lamarr in chat. I had a horrible nightmare about World War III. You woke up sweating and shaking. Hello from Kazakhstan. So scared your readings really help to sleep, to be honest. Really? Thank you for that. Thanks for doing this reading, Lamarr. I'm really concerned. Yes, everyone is shook right now. Hi, Kiana. How is everyone doing? Happy Sunday or Monday, whatever, wherever you are in the world. All right, because some people it's Monday, child. All right. There are 74 people in the room. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hi, Bill, Enair. Dang, everyone is here, child. Welcome. Thank you all for being here. Oh my God. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. I didn't realize that was there, but it is what it is. I was just in a meditation and I saw an MLK and Malcolm X. Really? Don't fear, the Lord Jesus Christ is near. Amen. Their spirit is here. MLK and Malcolm X. You know, I had a weird dream. It wasn't anything about this or anything about what was going on, like what's going on, but I just had a weird dream in general last night. So maybe it's like maybe the energies are intense currently. Yes, from Africa. Shout out to Africa. Africa is one of the places I want to visit. But obviously, I have roots in Africa, child. So Africa is one of the places I want to visit before. I don't care where in Africa. Well, I kind of do care actually. But I want to visit someplace in Africa. I absolutely have to visit Egypt. I absolutely have to visit Japan and the UK. And I really want to go to Buckingham Palace. That would be amazing as well. In particular. But anyway, how was the movie last night? It was okay. It was kind of boring. It wasn't my favorite. It was packed though. So once again, it was a foreign film. I forgot what it was called. Sitar something. It was a movie about a guy who basically got a DUI. Don't drink and drive. But he got a DUI. So one of the things, apparently, this is a Hindi film. So this was happening overseas. I forgot where, but One of the things is that he had to do community service and basically like coach this group of autistic kids, mentally developed, underdeveloped, whatever the word is, kids. Um, Maybe it was like a culture thing. It just didn't hit for me, but I thought it was all right. I know I typically love foreign films, but it just wasn't for me. Tonight, though, I'm going to go see Brokeback Mountain. Now, I'm a part of the LGBTQ community, all right? Uh, you can figure out which one of which letters I am. But I've never seen Brokeback Mountain actually. Can you believe that? So tonight I'm gonna go see Brokeback Mountain in full. Apparently it's getting a re-release for some reason, so that's gonna be fun. And it's a cheap ticket too, because it's not like a full price ticket. So, has anyone seen that movie before? Because I've never seen Brokeback Mountain. I've only seen clips. Also, this movie came out originally when I was like maybe a tween or a teenager, and there was no way anyone was gonna let me go watch Brokeback Mountain anything in 2005 or whenever this movie came out. So anyway, speaking of Brokeback Mountain, we've got this war with the United States and Iran. All right. You had a vivid dream the night before last. There's been a lot of people like having vivid dreams. Hello from France. Yes. Was this a movie date? No, it was not a movie date, unfortunately. That would have been nice. Also had at least two back-to-back strange dreams. Something is definitely in the energy for sure. Good evening from France. We have two people from France. Shout out to France. Shout out to London. Hello, lovely Lamarr from London. Thank you for being here. It'd be like that sometimes with foreign films. Brokeback Mountain is a great movie. I'm excited to see it. I've never seen it, so I am excited. Apparently, it is a good movie. People say it's good, child. So you did watch Brokeback. It's a roller coaster, and you might cry. Oh my god, I probably will cry, honestly. You saw it a few years ago. It's about homosexuality and love. I love a good like homosexuality film though. Like I love a good like But I'm a Cheerleader is one of my favorite films ever. If you've never seen But I'm a Cheerleader, it is I watched this movie when I was a teenager or tween. Now that I could get away with because you think it's actually a cheerleader movie, but RuPaul's in the movie, child. And he plays it straight. He tries to play straight. It's so funny. It's such a good movie. If you've never seen this movie, please watch it. I actually got to see that movie in theaters last year because I guess they showed it for Pride Month last year, and it was so fun. RuPaul is a hoot in that movie. Um, which if I ever see RuPaul in person, I'm gonna be so starstruck. I mean, I know I will eventually see him, but if you catch my drift. But hi, young Thickums. Ooh, I like that name. Hi, Lennon. Yes, Lennon, you got an update on your candle. Yes. Yeah, I've been updating people on their candles, child. I've been having a lot going on. When it came out, you were a tween and your parents weren't having it. But as a queer woman, I saw it as an adult. Yeah, I've never seen Brokeback Mountain. So I'm like, it's a re-releasing now. The best experience to go see a movie is in the theater, in my opinion, especially an old movie. One of the best movie theater experiences I have ever had was last year when I got to see the original Alien movie that came out in the 1970s. That movie looks so good. It looks better than some movies that come out today in 2025. Child. If you can go see a movie at a theater, go see it. You think dreams mean nothing, Cade? Interesting. You should watch the Indian movie Paheli. You will like it, Lamarr. Paheli. Okay. I'm going to keep my eye out for that. Paheli. Heath Ledger and I were the same age. He's a Cappy. He's a Capricorn? My polar opposite. It's crazy that he's no longer here. Heath Ledger is a Capricorn? Are you serious? Why did I never know this? Oh my god, hold on. Heath Ledger Zodiac. Oh no, he's an Aries. What is your prediction on Iran Israel war? I already did that video. Go check that out. Ang Lee, best director. You love that movie. Brokeback Mountain is boring. If you want a movie with boring talking for 2 hours straight about nothing important, it's a movie for you. Okay, Cade. Well, you seem like a Debbie Downer, so. But I'm a Cheerleader is such a good movie. Yeah, it's a really good movie. Something Like Summer is a good LGBTQ movie. I've never seen that. Okay, Something Like Summer. You know what other LGBTQ movie I love? Happy Pride Month. It's still Pride Month, by the way. Love, Simon. Love, Simon. I absolutely loved. I saw Love, Simon. I think like 3 times in the movie theater when it came out. I love that movie. I've seen But I'm a Cheerleader and it was so quirky, which I love. I love. It's so funny. It's campy. I love a good campy funny movie. I love specifically. I love a good queer campy funny movie. Like But I'm a Cheerleader or Psycho Beach Party. Has anyone ever seen Psycho Beach Party? I love that movie when I was a kid. I still love that movie today. Like I love that type of shit. Like that is my type of like campy comedy. You know, I love that type of stuff. It's a little bit sad because they love each other, but it's kind of forbidden love, which with stereotypes and conservative values. You see, yeah, you prefer the book. You in your 20s when those movies came out. Brokeback Mountain is an important queer film. I watch it with one of my film studies courses. Really? You're not speaking to me. What are you talking about? You like the music on Brokeback Mountain. Hi, Alexandria. His ex-wife Michelle Williams was also in the movie. Yes, which makes it even more touching. Is this a convo about movies? This is a convo about whatever I want it to be, L, because this is my channel, first of all. So y'all ones that are being shady, do y'all want me to read? This can be a reading session, real quick. Is that what you want? Because I know you know I don't need a picture. You know I don't need. All I need is your energy. You step up with your energy, and I can read you like a book. So keep it cute. All right, let's get into the reading on the USA versus Iran war. All right. And see what's going on. Thank you for cleansing and clearing the energy of these decks from any past readings. In Jesus' name I pray and thank you. Amen, amen, and amen. Now, let's talk about the USA versus Iran war. Let's keep it real. Trump he pressed the button, y'all. He pressed the button. Now, of course, I predicted it, but I also did say a couple things in the reading as well that other countries may get involved, that this was also like a money grab a bit. Like, there's a lot going on with this. What do y'all think about this USA versus Iran war that's going on? Well, is it really a war? We're going to see. But what do y'all think about this? Thank you for being here. So funny, Lamarr. You are powerful. I can see that with Cleopatra. Ooh la la. Thank you, Esmeralda. Ooh, he was shading someone. My bad. Oh yeah, child. Y'all know Oh my god. Y'all know the shade just naturally comes out. It's like a. It's like I'm. It's like a lion and a cat. Naturally, I'm a cat, but the lion is somewhere in there. So don't test it. You know. But anyway, y'all know that. Don't start because you'll get read down to the pits of hell. You know you're new here. Your world don't come in here with no mess. Exactly. We're not even gonna be shady. So all right, you guys. So Trump made a decision to bomb Iran and specifically Iran's nuclear resources or nuclear properties, wherever they have their nuclear weapons, something like that. Which once again I said yesterday makes the stance that Trump is taking the side of Israel. in the Iran versus Israel war. So, which is interesting because most people are not taking the side of Israel. If you watch the predicted it video I did yesterday, once again, we talked about the fact that the only way the United States would have gotten involved, allegedly, in the war versus Israel and Iran is if Trump could benefit. One of the questions we need to absolutely ask, is how is Trump benefiting? Should that be the first question we ask? Bria says, hello, Lamarr. You have the most precise and knowledgeable lives. Thank you, Bria. Hi, Nelly. I'm nervous and hate how the world is run by old men with issues. I agree, crying tiger. Feline energy. Yes, Hugo. I like that. Feline energy. That's interesting. That's funny. You know, they say some extraterrestrials apparently have feline. What is the root? I don't know what the word is. Speaking of, but I'm a cheerleader. Root. All right. Yes, everyone is saying yes. Definitely a good question. Honestly, it's a plan to flatten the whole region, as seen on certain maps of is no real. So Iran is doing the work. Just in my opinion. I didn't say anything rude to Lamarr. I like his channel. We weren't talking about you. Hello, TS. We were talking about someone random that just like is not typing anymore. Oh, actually, they are typing. I guess they moved past it. We're all moved past that energy, child. Your cats are so cute. Thank you. Okay, let's see. How is Trump benefiting by choosing to bomb Iran and take the stance of Israel's side? How is Trump benefiting in this situation? Allegedly, Spirit. How is Trump benefiting? Do a reading on aliens? I do readings on aliens sometimes, but I feel like it's very conspiracy-ish. Hi, Chrissy. In TikTok, a lot of Marines are posting that they're feeding them lobster and steak. That sends a message. They're feeding who lobster and steak? The Marines? And what message is that sending? Also, lobster and steak sounds really good. I have not eaten all day. All right. Eight of Pentacles shows up. Once again, the question is, how is Trump benefiting? The Eight of Pentacles is a card of staying focused, staying self-disciplined, your hard work typically paying off. So whatever the deal is that Trump made in this situation where he bombed Iran on Israel's behalf, allegedly, there's a long-term payoff for Trump. The Knight of Cups shows up. Capricorn or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus person between the ages of 20 to 40 or 50 years old. We know. I think JD Vance is a water sign, but I don't know why he would show up. If that would be him. Knight of Wands shows up. Libra, Gemini, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo person facing the Seven of Swords, connected to home, family, emotional energy. How is Trump benefiting? There could be a connection to JD Vance. But troops are getting fed that because they're being deployed to war. Oh, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. Thank you. Sending good vibes. They may deploy them. They probably will deploy them, to be honest. They most likely will. The Hierophant shows up. Seven of Pentacles. Sorry, something just came back to my mind that made me laugh. I'm sorry. Three of Cups. How is Trump benefiting? The Page of Pentacles. Hmm. Why are there so many young people showing up? The Death card shows up connected to international affairs, travel, the Knight of Swords. These are all people underneath Trump's age, though. But the Chariot card shows up connected to secret dealings. The Chariot card is a card of good news, travel once again. Can be a card of trade. Okay, so I feel like this is all alleged for YouTube entertainment purposes. I feel like America is allegedly going to set up shop in Iran in some way, shape, or form to allegedly feed Iran supplies or some Iran Middle Eastern like country or territory. Very much similar to the way, in a way, almost similar to how America was with Afghanistan under the Bush regime in the 2000s, right? That carried on for many, many years. Um, I hear the word intel, so there's also something about gaining intel as well. There's some sort of secret plan, I feel like, or secret takeover as well connected to this energy between Iran and the US. Allegedly, once again. So there's secret dealings, there's secrecy going on in how Trump is benefiting. There's also some overarching plan that is a long-term plan. Remember I mentioned long-term benefits probably will take place over the next 2 years as signified by the two sphinxes, and there's 2 years and two, what's the word, spirit, there's 2 years, next 2 years, and it's gonna happen in two strategies or two procedures. I feel like the bombing, or I'm sorry, no, Israel, the bombing of Iran is just the beginning of this strategy between Israel and the USA. So there's some secret strategy going on between Israel and the USA to take over. I don't know if it's Iran or it could be some other Iran type territories once again. Allegedly. Because there's almost 300 people in this room, so I don't know who's all watching. Who's all watching this at this point? No, I'm sorry. There are 300 people. There's 305 people in this room. Make sure you all please like, share, and subscribe. Please, if you would like to book a reading, I'm available. You can text me at 703-791-9162 or visit my website. Do sleeper cells activating across America? Yeah, like a last hurrah meal. Israel was said to have helped Trump win the election. He owes Netanyahu. Ah, makes sense. That makes sense. Will Iran even retaliate in any form? That's a good question. Y'all, I'm happy I have time for all this because yesterday I didn't have time. I was in a rush yesterday, so now I have time to do all this. Um, Dear, I do not think so. I think more about greed and cops, as said by Lamarr and Cleopatra in the previous video. It is about ego, ego, ego. The peacock is showing up, you see. The peacock. Interesting. Um, Once again, the question is how is Trump benefiting? I don't know if it's safe to travel, particularly if you're traveling potentially in a. This is alleged. This is all alleged for YouTube entertainment purposes only. I don't know. Maybe for the next year or two. Once again, it's 2 years. All right. I don't know if it's safe to travel, particularly via plane. Allegedly, if it includes mostly or all American citizens. Allegedly. Now that could mean anything, but once again, I hear hostile takeover as well. So, what is going to be the outcome? What's going to be the outcome of this war, or what's going to be the outcome of this brewing tension between the United States of America and Iran? What is going to be the outcome of this brewing tension between the United States and Iran? Everyone is saying sleeper cells. I don't even know what sleeper cells are. What are sleeper cells? I've never heard what a sleeper. Should I look into what a sleeper cell is? No, I need to I need to know. It for some reason it reminds me of that J Lo Jennifer Lopez movie. Remember that horror movie she did in like the late '90s, Gothica or so, or is that Halle Berry? Or she looked Gothica? Sleeper cell, sleeper cell. Also, it sounds like a video game. A sleeper cell is a group of individuals who live seemingly ordinary lives while secretly preparing for or engaging in clandestine activities, often. Oh. These cells are designed to remain dormant until activated, making them difficult to detect and infiltrate. Interesting. Undercover operations, secret training and planning. Despite their normal lives, they are allegedly actively engaged in training, planning, and fundraising for their clandestine, allegedly, activities. Difficult to detect, allegedly. The ability of sleeper cells to blend into society makes them challenging for law enforcement and intelligence agencies. Interesting. It is a hidden network of individuals waiting for the opportune moment to strike. Huh. It's a YouTube red pill terminology. Now y'all know I don't know anything about that red pill, blue pill, black pill, green pill, purple pill. Like I don't know anything about that mess. Um, but that's interesting. I've never heard that term before. So, psychic Liz Cross that Iran has nukes. I don't know who Liz Cross is. The Bay Area has a large Iranian population. Oh, there are a lot of Persians who live here in LA. Oh yeah, I grew up with Persian people. Can you do an upgraded Queen Nefertiti reading? Hmm. I used to have a client who would have me channel Queen Nefertiti for them in their own readings. Actually, I haven't done an Nefertiti reading since probably one of those. Sometimes I'll have clients who like want me to channel Cleopatra for them in a reading. Like, actually, a lot of people do that. Um, what is going to be the outcome once again of the growing tensions between the United States and Iran? Eight of Swords. Feeling stuck. Also, feeling afraid to speak your mind. Feeling afraid to speak out. Since Patreon. Yeah. You called it previously, Lamarr. You said they're already here. The Shahs of Sunset. Love that show. Oh, they're Persian? The Chariot card shows up once again. What is the going to be the outcome of the growing tensions? The Chariot card is ownership of something. I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't want this video to get taken down. Nor do I want allegedly. All right, this is about ownership, owning something, taking over something. We own this. It's like that vibe. You missed the Queen Cleopatra combos on Patreon. I did a conversation with Cleopatra yesterday. Did you see that, Lennon? The High Priestess shows up. What's going to be the outcome of this growing tension? The Lover's card. Ace of Cups. Facing the Six of Swords. The Four of Cups. The Hermit card. Woman showing up, facing once again the Page of Swords, the Ten of Wands. Yeah. Also be careful of large crowds as well. Particularly in like city busy areas, I feel like. Major cities, major busy areas in major cities. Especially major political cities. Be careful of large crowds. And there is something secret and covert going on here. Be careful of large political crowds. Be careful of large crowds in political territories, major political cities, major political states, things of this nature. But I keep feeling a city vibe. All right. Once again, all alleged YouTube entertainment purposes. Okay. 340 people in the room. Please make sure you all like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Please once again share, and I'm available for readings if you want a personal reading or personal predictions. You're not leaving your house till orange is gone. I hope this doesn't affect the Beyonce concert. Ooh. In sports stadiums and events, I didn't even think about that. Is Iran going to retaliate against America, allegedly, Spirit? Does Iran have any plans to allegedly retaliate against America in any way? Is Iran planning to retaliate in any way, shape, or form against the bombs that the U.S. and the Trump administration sent their way? Would we have another September event? Will Iran retaliate? Page of Pentacles shows up. Five of Swords connected to personal belongings, ownership. This could be a chain of command in some way, shape, or form connected to produce. Ooh, produce could be affected. Agriculture could be affected. Belongings could be affected. And it could be random. Like, it could be a random thing where it's like a toy made in this area or this country or this factory suddenly blows up for no reason. And the family sues, or like, I don't know, it's like a weird story, and you wouldn't attach it to the USA versus Iran conflict, but somehow it's attached. Like, that's the energy I'm getting. Allegedly, once again. Very covert is what I'm hearing. 405 people in the room. Wow. Please make sure you all like the video, subscribe, share once again. Book me for a reading. I'm available for readings tonight if you want to get a phone reading, all right? Or email reading, video recorded reading. I'm available for those as well. My list is not long currently as well, by the way. So if you want a reading, you will most likely get it sooner rather than later, especially. Cleopatra did discuss produce. She did. Oh my God, she did. She mentioned that being a part of the war and like what's going on. Dang, Cleopatra don't ever miss, child. Tell spirit to protect innocent children in the name of Jesus. From your mouth to God's ears, child. Iran is meeting with Russia. Ooh. They better not bomb DC because I bought tickets to see Addison Rae in September. Really? You know, I kind of like Addison Rae. Lamarr, you gonna get booked? Do you think I'm gonna get booked for real, child? I'm happy whenever any of y'all book me, honey. But you know, I'm kind of liking Addison Rae lately. 400 people watching. Please make sure you like the video. Yes, Russia wants that uranium. Produce of what? Like the produce in our stores, like, you know, like the fruits, the grains, stuff like that. But it also could be like products, you know, that, you know, we buy in the store. How does Cleopatra feel about being the official cat lady? How does she feel about people naming their cats after her? I feel like she likes it. She loves it. It keeps her legacy going. Oil prices are going to skyrocket. Yes. Oil prices, which means gas, which means cars are the, like, you know, a thing. And then we got that thing, remember, with Elon and Trump and the whole EV electric vehicles, you know, mandate. So that mandate might have been actually useful. Possibly. I don't know. Would you buy an electric car? I don't know if I would. I mean, I've always wanted one, but with the way things are going now, I'm happy with my gas guzzler, child. All right. Explosive grapes. Oh my gosh. Addison Rae has really made a great choice in rebranding. Yeah, I like Addison. I like her. I have my eyes on her. You guys know I love the pop girlies. I don't really like a lot of the pop girlies either. Like, I'm not a big, what's her name? Sabrina. I'm not a big Sabrina Carpenter fan. I'm not a big Chaperone fan. Sorry. You know, but all right, anyways. Queen of Cups shows up. Once again, the question is, will Iran retaliate? They're going to play it smart. You know, they're going to play it smart. In this case, Israel and the USA, I had to say it, are the big bullies. And so sometimes when you're dealing with a bully, you have to be strategic and play it smart. But it's now known that Iran is on Israel and the United States SHIT list, but also they're like, we're watching them. So it's like they're now made aware. Will they retaliate though? I don't see them retaliating in a major way though. I don't know if I necessarily see them retaliating in a major way. because I don't think they want the smoke from the United States and Israel, much less anyone that would step in for the United States and Israel. Because as much as Israel is seen as a big bully, and the United States is also seen as the big bully right now, currently as well. How do I say this? There's something about the United States where, even though in the grand scheme, global scheme of things, it is seen where we are often seen as the bratty, whatever it is you want to call it, stepchild or little kid. There's a lot of benefit to the United States. There's a lot that the United States brings to the global table. So attacking the United States isn't something you just do, even in the political landscape that we're in. There's too many world leaders, there's too many outside countries and international, you know, properties, and land that have stakes somehow in the United States, in this country, whether it is the land itself or the people on the land. Remember, we are a melting pot, just like Canada, just like basically everywhere in the world is becoming. So they have people here too. They have people there. There's people that have roots from Israel. There's people that have roots from Iran in America. There's also people that have roots in Russia, that have roots in China, that have roots in Korea, that have roots in Malaysia, that have roots in Africa, in the Middle East, in America. So you don't just nuke America. Does that kind of make sense? Like, I'm just trying to get you all to like make sense of it or get it. All right. So there's a privilege even to being American or being in America, even in the midst of what's going on right now. But like, the issue is Trump pushing his luck. Trump knows all this. Everything I'm telling you right now, Trump knows. He's well aware of everything I'm telling you right now, which is why he made the decision he made. Let me let you sit on that tea right there. And Cleopatra said all this or yesterday or a couple days ago. Remember, she mentioned this is world leaders having a lot of bargaining power, but no chips to throw in. She said this as well. Ooh, child, it always gets intense over here. We always get deep. Like someone said, dig deeper. We're always digging deeper on this channel, child. Thank you for your donation, Alpha God Vaughn. It's the USA, Iran and Israel versus who underground? Versus who underground? It's the USA, Iran versus and Israel versus who underground? I'm trying to figure out what you're asking. I get it, but I'm trying to like versus who underground? Do you mean actually underground or give me more context to that question you're asking? All these nations work together. That's true. Please remember to like the live and subscribe. Yes, please like and subscribe if you have not subscribed and liked. Is America ever going to be attacked directly? Let's pray that Kim Jong-un minds his business. Ciao. Will anyone step up for Iran? That's a good question. Let's ask that first. Will anyone step up for Iran? Will anyone step up or step in for Iran? Give us some clarity and insight, Spirit. Someone asked, will China get involved? That's a good question. Will anyone step in for Iran in any way, shape, or form. Tulsi said Iran has no nuclear weapons, but they're a year away from making one. Russia, interesting. I get the lover's card. There is a connection that Iran has with some other country, some other entity out there. There is someone out there that has a stake in Iran, possibly. All right. I get the emperor showing up. The magician card. The eight of wands. But I think whoever it is going to focus on helping Iran rebuild. I get a woman showing up as well. I also think Iran is going to get a lot of support from social media, the internet, technology, things of this nature as well, which also, can have a big impact, to be honest. Let's keep it real. We here in the social media landscape can have a big impact as well, if we do our part and do it correctly and strategically as well. So I do think that someone will step in and helping them rebuild. I think social media is going to be very supportive. There's going to be a large portion of social media that's going to be in support of Iran. But the last card is the Five of Wands. So there's something spiritual about what's going on with Iran. What's been going on in Iran? Because whatever Iran is going through, there's spiritual. This is spiritual for Iran. Japan has already spoken. Really? What did they say? Not kind of, but actually involved. South Africa kind of got involved by taking Israel to the International Criminal Court. Anthony Bourdain taped a show there, and he said he was so angry because he loved the people, their hospitality, everything. Interesting. Will the United States ever get directly attacked with all this going on? Iran was actually trying to be an AI superpower. Oh. Will the United States ever be directly attacked, Spirit? The Justice card shows up. Page of Cups. Well, Page of Cups facing the Devil card. It's like covert attacks, and also there's something about children as well, and like children's schools, elementary schools, like middle schools, like these types of like areas. There's something about children in like schools. Sharia law, yeah, I have heard about that. Egypt has ties with Iran through one of the royal families. Ooh, that's true. Actually, I think you're right. I do remember hearing about that. I heard that they're going against entities underground that are like actually underground. World War III is like a spiritual war, like you said. Much love. I believe that. I believe that. I think Cleopatra has said that before as well. Didn't she say that? Like we need to be paying attention to the skies rather than like what's going on like on Earth. But that could be another video though. That is like a whole nother. I see now what you're saying. Can you do a reading on Jesus Christ? I want to know what he's saying about what's going on in the world. Iran possesses uranium and has a significant nuclear program, including facilities for uranium enrichment. Japan condemned Israel and called for a stop. The last king of Iran named a royal from Egypt. I think even in Cleopatra's time, there was a connection between Egypt and the land that we now call Iran. I think, not, if I'm not mistaken, I think Cleopatra bestowed what we now know as Iran to her daughter, Cleopatra Selene. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. If someone in the chat, like, I don't know if it was called obviously Iran then though. Once again, the question is, will America get attacked? Watch the children. Number one, watch the children in America. I get the sun card. Y'all know my sun card could be a yes card or a new beginning in some way. It's possible, yeah, we could be attacked. But I don't get that it's like going to be, I don't think it's going to be, well, let me see. What's the final card? The Ten of Wands is the last card. I don't think it's going to be how we're expecting. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be like another 9/11, God forbid. I think it's going to be more covert. I think you're not going to see it coming. So I think you're going to need to be vigilant. America will be attacked covertly. I'm sticking to that. Due to the bomb that was sent to Iran. All right. A reading on the Antichrist. I don't know if I want to do a reading on that. You heard Hawaii. Is there a bigger spiritual war going on? Is there a bigger spiritual war going on? Hi, J. Manuel. Thank you for being here. Is there a bigger spiritual war going on? Is it not just USA versus Israel, Iran, and this place and that place? Is it the world? Is it Earth versus entities that are not of Earth? Is that what's going on, Spirit? Is there any element of that going on? This being a spiritual war, a war between different entities in any way, shape, or form. Three of Swords, y'all. Oh my God. There was a deal made. There was some sort of deal made. We let them in. We let them in and we allowed them in. I feel like there was some sort of deal made, and underneath that deal, it was like a loophole where other entities or other beings could come through. Now, that deal could be maybe they sat down with government officials and shook hands, or it could be something else. It also could be maybe they were invited, not explicitly, but indirectly in some way, shape, or form as well. Whoever these beings are. You're the third reader I've seen speak about a deal made. Hi, Lisa. Nice to see you. How are you doing? How's things been going? This is Psalm 83. War is biblical. Ooh, Psalm 83. Where's my Bible? Ooh, my Bible's over there on my Cleopatra altar. Child, you gonna make me bring out my Bible, honey. Should we just read Psalm 83? Child, you know I got my Bible near me all the time. Well, not all the time, but child, my Bible stays near me. Let me go get my Bible and read Psalms 83, honey. Let me be right back. You guys know I have my Holy Bible. I have had this Bible since I think 2008. Hold on. I feel like there used to be writing on it with like the date of it or something. Man. Oh, here it is. No, 2005. Wow. I also, this is me with my grandma, you guys. I don't know why I have this picture in my Bible, but this is me with my grandma as a baby. Can you guys see? I'm there laid down, child. I don't know what I'm doing. My grandma's in the orange. But I've had this Bible since 2005. I was gifted this Bible by my reverend at the time, who I hope is still alive, actually. And I got this when I was baptized 20 years ago. Can y'all believe that? Isn't that crazy? Wow. I thought this was 2008. Okay, you guys. Sorry. Revelation 9, Romans 12, 2 is your favorite. All right, let's read Psalm 83, I think someone said. I love that you aren't afraid to ask certain questions. That's how we get to the truth, child. Bring the Bible out. Okay, you guys, let's read Psalm 83. Wait, let me. Oh, this is my dad and my grandma. Have you guys seen my dad before? He passed away in 2010. I don't know why I have these pictures in my Bible, but child, I'm gonna keep them in here. Hold on though, cause I have everything flying out. Oh, look, you guys, this is me as a baby. Aren't I cute? Aren't I so cute, child? That's me as a baby. Okay, now let's read Psalm 83. Oh wow, I'm glad I still have this. Okay, Psalm 83. You have a beautiful family. Oh, thank you. Sweet memories. I know, right? People don't take pictures anymore. It's so weird. Like I miss the era of taking pictures. Too cute, Lamarr. Thank you. All right, you guys. Psalm 83. Well, this is kind of a long one. Let's read. All right. It says, a song or psalm of Asaph. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabai and Ammon and Amalek, and the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also joined with them. I guess these are different countries and different people joining in the battle. They have hope. They have Hopen, the children of Lot, Selah. Do unto them as unto the mid Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Ooh, that kind of hit me right there. Wait a minute. All right. Ooh, not dung for the earth. All right. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeb, yea, all their princes, as Zeba and as Zalmunna. Oh my God. Okay. Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession? O my God, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth a wood, and the flame settleth the mountains on fire. Ooh. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. This is giving Madame Morrible vibes. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish. That men may knoweth that thou, whose name alone is Jehovah, art the most high over all the earth. Amen. That was really good. Whoever suggested that was a lot to read. It was a lot. But whoever suggested that, thank you. That was very insightful actually. Those I'm behind on your live, but when you said the entities were allowed in, those came in when the previous pope opened the doors in December 2024. I heard about that. I heard about that. Yep. The Knight of Wands shows up. Let's go back to the question of, is this a deeper war than we see? Is this a spiritual war? Is this a war between entities? The King of Pentacles shows up. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or Gemini. We know that Trump is a Gemini. All right. The Three of Pentacles shows up. This is a card of negotiations in some way, shape, or form. It's definitely a war of land, territory, crops, produce, and things of this nature. But are there deeper implications to that? Because we know that other entities that are not human necessarily can also benefit from land and crops and things of that nature. Allegedly, once again. There was a deal made, you guys. There either was a deal made or there is some sort of deal. And it's almost like stay out of sight. Sure, fine, the deal is done. Just stay out of sight. Just don't let us see you. Just don't let us see, you doing anything. Like, that's the energy I get. But I always say this, you guys. I always say this. You have to remember, we are human beings. You and I talking right now. Why I don't know about all of y'all, child. I don't know who's all watching this video, but most of y'all, you and I, are human beings. All right, meaning we come from this earth. We were born of this earth. We will die of this earth. Every part of our being is made of this earth. When you bring in other entities that are not of this earth, that shifts the frequency. That shifts the energy because they come with their own set of energy. They come with their own set of molecules and whatever they've got going on that makes sense in their world. But maybe in this world, like, they have to accumulate, but Earth has to also accumulate as well. Earth is a sentient being just like us. Oh. Seven of Cups shows up, connected to one-on-one relationships and business partnerships. Some of these beings are being put to work. That's part of the deal. And it feels like technology. Like if you're gonna be, you work for us. If you're gonna be underground allegedly, then fine. Find a way to get these networks or these cords or these, whatever it is that we need underground. Find a way to get them in the ocean. Somehow they're working for us, allegedly. Like I literally see. Have y'all ever seen? Did y'all ever play that? Oh my god, this is such a core memory unlocked right now. The way Spirit is showing me is the Lemons game. Have y'all ever played that game, the Lemons? Oh my god. Have y'all ever played that game, Lemons game? Did y'all ever play this game, the Lemons game? Or it's called the Lemonings video game. Lemonings. Lemonings is what it's called. Or Lemmings. Lemmings game. Let me show you all a video. Maybe like that'll be helpful. Okay. I want you all to see this video. If you've never played the video game Lemmings, it's basically like you have this like these they're called lemmings. They're like little like munchkin people and their sole thing is to work. And you guide them in their work. And this is literally what Spirit is showing me with these beings or entities and how they're working for us. This is how they're working for us. Can y'all see that? That's what Spirit is showing me. Core memory unlocked. I used to play that video game in like elementary school. I'm surprised not. You remember the game, Lathan? I was like, I'm surprised none of y'all have ever heard of the game. Like, this was like a big game in like the late '90s. There's a race of giants, Nephilim. Yeah, that weren't completely erased. Most are still located in the Gaza Strip. Ooh. These entities are expanding, not working for people. Well, they of course have their own, their own intentions as well. But the question was, is this a war of entities? I don't think this is necessarily a war of entities. It's a war of land and produce and crops. But somehow the entities are affected as a result that are already here. And once again, some of them are working somehow for us. Yeah, y'all probably did play that game in like elementary school or something like that. You have bad memories of a time, but you remember playing that game. That's what Spirit was showing me is like that game. Like that's I guess that's how it works. Something similar to that. Let me see if y'all had any other interesting questions. We've already been here for an hour, you guys. I don't want this video to be too long. Do you guys feel good? I mean, I feel like we covered a lot of topics in this video. Same as Cleopatra said, yes. Should the NYC area be concerned? What areas of the United States should be most concerned? Have you done a reading on the possibility of universe, space, or aliens being under the water in Earth's core? I did. I've done numerous readings on that. The movie was okay. It was okay. Tonight I'm gonna go see Brokeback Mountain, which I've never seen before, so I'm excited. Apparently it's a good movie. But I was too young to see it when it came out, so. What parts of the United States should be most concerned? I remember some reader or supposed prophet did say something might happen to NYC in the future, but I don't remember who it was or when it was predicted for. Nine of Pentacles. What areas of the United States may be most affected? Hmm. Hmm. Once again, whatever the United States has coming, it's covert and it's strategic. So I think you all are expecting another like 9/11 moment. I don't think it's going to be another 9/11 moment. It's going to be something covert and strategic. Brokeback Mountain was something else. It's crazy how you mentioned the movie Alien and now this game. I know I'm full of references for a lot of things. With all this going on, Manhattan is slowly sinking. That's kind of what I get. It's like covert, like all of the right pieces coming together. So if Manhattan is already sinking, then you need to look at ways of like how could we make it sink faster? Like that's how they're thinking. They're not thinking what's the tallest building to, take down. They're not thinking that. All right. All right, you guys, let's get the final card. And by the way, that's not me saying Manhattan is going down. That's just an example, all right? But sometimes my examples come true as well, child. So just saying, be careful. All right. Open your heart to me, darling. Number 6. It says, allow love to grow and bloom all around you. You've waited for this emotionally fulfilling experience for such a long time. And now the time has come. Make your choices by listening to your heart and then following the steps you're guided to take. Joy will lead you to a vibrant and healthy life. I think Iran is going to eventually recover under a new regime. That's what I get. You've had many examples come true and it's not your fault. Yeah, it isn't. So I do hope nothing happens to Manhattan. I am sending good vibes all around the world. And just that peace be restored. We have way too much to focus on to be fighting with one another. All right. All right, you guys. Well, I love you all. Thank you all so much for listening and watching. I will catch you all in the next video, or I will talk to you in your own personal reading. Either way, I will see you soon. Love and light. God bless. Stay safe out there and stay knowledgeable. Stay encouraged. All right, and stay blessed. Bye. Wicked is as wicked does. I shut you down, and that's because you kept coming for me. Now I'm the wicked witch. It's the new story you're trying to pitch. I won't lay down for you. Now I'm the struggler. You might as well call me Alphaba. You're so sick in the head because I'm wicked. Very wicked for you. Love is my ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked. It's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket to Oz. Because I'm wicked, very wicked for you. Love is my ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked. It's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket to Oz. Because I'm wicked, very wicked for you. Love is my ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked. It's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket to Oz. Wicked is as wicked does. I shut you down, and that's because you kept coming for me. Now I'm the wicked witch. It's the new story you're trying to pitch. I won't lay down for you. Now I'm the struggler. You might as well call me Alphaba. You're so sick in the head because I'm wicked. Very wicked for you. Love is my ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked. It's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket to Oz. Because I'm wicked. Very wicked for you. Love is my ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked. It's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket to Oz. Because I'm wicked, very wicked for you. Love is my ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked. It's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket to Oz.